Allah has blessed Pakistan in many ways. Snow-clad mountains touching the sky, beautiful valleys, rivers and green pastures are a delight to see. Nature has also blessed this land with 4 seasons where warm-hearted, simple folk live. Life in the picturesque northern areas with all its beauty was going as usual. Moment of death, 8th October 2005. "8:52 a.m. in the morning, the northern areas of Pakistan were struck with the worst calamity of their history. The earth shook. Homes, schools, markets and buildings. Everything was devastated within a few seconds, burying thousands of men, women and children under the debris. Those who were able to save their lives desperately tried to rescue their loved ones with their bare hands, but with little success. The earthquake's intensity was recorded at 7.6 on the Richter scale, emerging from the depth of 10 kilometers under the surface of the earth. The earthquake engulfed an area of 7,700 miles. A conservative estimate suggests that a population of 6.2 million and 37,000 inhabitants in Islamabad, 4 districts, Muzaffarabad, Neelam Valley, Bagh, Rawalakot, of Azad Kashmir, 5 districts, Abbottabad, Mansehra, Budgram, Kohistan, Shangla of NWFP were affected. 3,105 villages were destroyed, leaving 120,000 dead and 72,000 injured. 34 lakh people were rendered homeless. The beautiful land of singing water springs was ruined due to landsliding. Death prevailed in the valleys that once looked like paradise on earth. Rain added misery to the earthquake-struck inhabitants of this region, forcing them to live under open sky and face the fierceness of the cold weather. How many breadwinners of their families have been disabled for life? How many mothers will cry forever searching for their beloved children? How many elders will have no one to care for them in their old age and sickness? How many innocent children will have to go through an endless trauma waiting for their parents who will never return? The tented villages seem like sites of communal mourning. The healthcare infrastructure in the earthquake-hit region was badly destroyed. The biggest hospital in Muzaffarabad, CMH, was turned into ruins, whereas the second largest hospital, Abbas Institute of Medical Sciences, was partially destroyed. One can only see debris where district hospital buildings in Bagh and Balakot stood. Pakistan Islamic Medical Association PIMA has the honor that its doctors and paramedics were the first ones to reach the affected areas, and they started their medical relief operations prior to any government or non-government agency. In the morning of 9th of October, 2 teams from Islamabad left for the affected areas. Dr. Muhammad Azam, along with 4 doctors and 8 volunteers of Al Khidmat Foundation, were sent to Bagh. They were equipped with 2 ambulances and 2 other vehicles loaded with life-saving drugs and surgical tools. Another team, headed by Dr. Tahir Chaudhary, left for Rawalakot and also comprised 4 doctors and 8 paramedics. Professor Dr. Iqbal Khan, PIMA's General Secretary, and Dr. Nadeem Kiani left for Muzaffarabad in a car. The road from Muzaffarabad by that time was closed for heavy traffic. Dr. Iqbal and Dr. Kiani were only able to reach Kohala Bridge in their car and had to walk for 10 hours amidst intense landsliding to reach Muzaffarabad. They saw several dead bodies and injured buried under destroyed buildings across their way to the Azad Kashmir capital. PIMA's 3rd team, led by Dr. Najib and Dr. Abdul Samad, reached Gilani Hospital, Abbottabad, where they started treating the injured being brought from the affected areas. By the evening of 9th of October, a coordination cell was formed at the PIMA Secretariat to facilitate the relief teams sent to the earthquake-hit areas and provide them with effective and regular logistic support. The Central President of PIMA, Dr. Muhammad Tariq, called an emergency meeting of the Executive Committee in which a relief committee was officiated. Through effective planning and the overwhelming zeal of PIMA, members from all 4 provinces of the country and Azad Kashmir, PIMA was able to set up 50-bed field hospital in Muzaffarabad and Bagh on the 3rd day of the earthquake, and on the 6th day, the medical camp installed in Hassa, Balakot, was given the shape of another 50-bed field hospital. Gilani Hospital, Abbottabad, was given the status of PIMA's tertiary care hospital. All these centers were equipped with operation theaters, male and female wards, OPD and pharmacies, whereas X-ray, ultrasound and ECG facilities were also provided. With the cooperation of renowned Healthcare Institute of Karachi, Bismillah Taqi Institute of Health Sciences and Blood Diseases Center, and Pakistan Diagnostic Association, all 3 field hospitals were equipped with 3 latest pathological laboratories. The laboratories were installed under the supervision of Pakistan's leading hematologist, Dr. Tahir Shamsi. Such state-of-the-art laboratories were not present in this region even before the earthquake. The World Health Organization has recognized the quality and excellent performance of these laboratories in its report. A large number of patients from other hospitals were also referred to these laboratories. All tests were carried out free of cost. The details of medical services provided by PIMA are: orthopedics, plastic surgeons, 231 national, 38 international; general surgeons, 259 national, 59 international; physicians, 244 national, 35 international; gynecologists, 56 national, 17 international. Anesthetists, 96 national, 23 international; psychologists and psychiatrists, 48 national, 21 international; medical officers, 974 national, 149 international; lady medical officers, 119 national, 18 international; paramedics, 576 national, 37 international; pharmacists, 184 national, 18 international; OT technicians, 134 national, 7 international; lab technicians, 45 national, 5 international; X-ray technicians, 71 national. Electricians, 42 national. Administration staff, 76 national, 4 international. Volunteers, 3,987 national, 61 international. Overall total, 7,142 national, 485 international. Facilities and services. Beds for indoor care, 395. Bed occupancy, 95%. Surgeries under GA, 7,046. Normal deliveries, 186. Operations for delivery, 51. Minor procedures and dressings, 45,597. OB and Gynae, total of 237 deliveries. X-rays, 8,352. Backup power generators, 16. Telephone lines, 65 landlines, 6 mobiles, 3 satellite phones, 3 faxes. Ambulances, 9. Mobiles plus fax machines, 12. Toilets, 68. Patients in OPD, 149,347. Patients seen by mobile teams, 56,391. Total patients seen, 205,738. Patients admitted, 7,287. Mobile teams, 542. During the relief operations, numerous miracles of the power and supremacy of Allah over His creatures were seen. Naqsha Bibi, a woman from Kamsar refugee camp near Muzaffarabad, was recovered from the debris of her house where she remained buried for 63 days. She was admitted to the ICU of Pima Field Hospital, Muzaffarabad, and was later shifted to PIMS, Islamabad, and is being treated by Professor Dr. Muhammad Tariq, Central President of Pima, and his team, where she is recovering fast, Alhamdulillah. Partners for FEMA, Islamic Medical Associations, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, orthopedic surgeon plus $40,000 plus medicines. South Africa team of surgeons plus relief goods. North America APNA, cash $50,000 plus equipment worth $100,000. Bangladesh, cash plus 2 surgeons. Malaysia, surgeons. Singapore, 60 personnel plus relief worth $150,000. The emergency treatment of trauma patients in far-flung villages and their transportation to field hospitals was a big challenge. Pima accepted this challenge and sent more than 500 mobile medical teams to the remote and inaccessible villages high up in the mountains. Where roads were open, Pima's doctors and paramedics reached affected towns and villages through jeeps and ambulances. And in areas rendered inaccessible after the earthquake, the teams trekked for several hours to provide healthcare and food to the victims. Pakistan Army, through its helicopters, also provided assistance to Pima's medical missions to reach far-flung mountainous villages. Pima's mobile medical teams treated more than 52,000 patients in the unreachable affected villages situated in high mountain valleys. Several patients were transported to the field hospitals for tertiary care. Pima's efforts were recognized worldwide. Medical teams from 20 countries worked day and night with Pima's volunteers, and more than 50 international relief agencies coordinated with Pima to provide services in the affected region.
And we feel very confident that this hospital which Pima has set up and which the Singapore team has been working in for some time now will be very well established and will function very efficiently. even after we and other foreign medical teams leave the country. We have every confidence that you will be able to cope from here on, as we can see that you have improved the facilities tremendously over the last few weeks. The Singapore teams have been very honored to have participated not only in this facility at the Pima Hospital.
Doctors of Federation of Islamic Medical Association, FIMA, also volunteered their services at Pima's field hospitals. Alhamdulillah, both UNO and Pakistan Army recognized Pima's medical relief operations as the most organized and effective among all other government and non-government relief agencies. Pima has also taken steps to provide psychiatric healthcare services to the earthquake victims and has encouraged them towards religion and positive behavior. Pima is chalking out a comprehensive plan for this purpose. As the extreme cold weather unleashed its fierceness in the quake-hit region, Pima decided to shift the field hospitals from tents to containers so that the relief activities could run unhindered by the rain and snowfall, as these field hospitals were the only source of respite for the sick and injured of the area. Acknowledging the services of Pima's Balakot Field Hospital, the Citizens Foundation Karachi donated 10 containers for the purpose. Al-Khidmat Welfare Society Karachi donated 2 containers, which were converted into ICUs. The field hospitals at Muzaffarabad and Bagh have also been shifted into containers through the help of various local and overseas Pakistani philanthropists and members of Pima. To run the administrative matters of the field hospitals in a better and effective manner and provide uninterrupted human and logistic support to them, Pakistan Islamic Medical Association has assigned the responsibility of Muzaffarabad Field Hospital to Pima, Punjab, Bagh Hospital to Pima, Sindh, and Balakot Hospital to Pima, NWFP. In Muzaffarabad, where buildings of almost all government hospitals were ruined, Pima's years-old Kashmir Surgical Hospital was also destroyed, which was built to cater to the healthcare needs of the refugees from occupied Kashmir. Another under-construction medical facility in Jhelum Valley, run by Pima, Al-Khidmat Al-Hajri Hospital, was also badly damaged, and one of its 2 blocks was buried underground. Miraculously, the rest of the hospital building received minor damage, which was declared safe for work by local and foreign engineers after examination. Pima decided to repair and renovate the safe block of Al-Khidmat Al-Hajri Hospital and equip it with latest medical facilities in order to cater to the healthcare needs of the people living in Muzaffarabad and nearby villages. Alhamdulillah, work on the 60-bed hospital has started under the supervision of qualified engineers, and soon it will be formally inaugurated. The total cost of this hospital's repair, renovation, furniture and medical equipment has been estimated at 50 million rupees. The field hospital at Bela Noor Shah, Muzaffarabad, will continue to work with this hospital. The governments of Azad Kashmir and NWFP, political and religious parties, non-government organizations and WHO have praised the medical relief services of Pima in the affected region. WHO also provided vaccines and life-saving drugs to Pima's field hospitals. Pima's relief activities are on full swing in the areas affected by 8th October earthquake, and Pima's field hospitals are providing round-the-clock free healthcare services to the victims. Whereas the mobile medical teams are reaching the far-flung villages scattered in the mountainous region, despite severe cold and snowfall, to save the vulnerable and homeless inhabitants from diseases. It is our commitment that through our field hospitals at Muzaffarabad, Bagh and Balakot, we will continue to provide our services till the complete rehabilitation and reconstruction of the affected areas and revival of the healthcare infrastructure, and Al-Khidmat Al-Hajri Hospital in Muzaffarabad will become a constant source of quality medical services for the populace of Muzaffarabad and adjoining areas, and also the refugees from occupied Kashmir. You can also join hands with us in our journey of humanitarian relief and service.